Good morning students, welcome to 8th standard physics class. Let us continue our lesson 2, force and pressure. In the last session, I explained about liquid pressure. In my class, now I explain about some of the activity of this liquid pressure. Last class, I explained the activity of the liquid pressure. The activity, first activity I explained about that, how the liquid with the same pressure that will be applied on the plastic bottle. Now I explain the activity, how the pressure varies with the depth. So let us explain this concept by the activity. I have to take one of the plastic tin. Whether you can take as any powder tin or something, a plastic bottle, whatever it may be, and fill it with the water. Up to neck, you fill the water and make 3 holes at the side. So one hole at the bottom, another hole at the middle, another hole at the top. At the equal distance, you put 3 holes on its side. Now you see that the water comes very high pressure at the bottom compared to the middle. Middle somewhat little force, and the top it will become very low. So here high pressure, medium, and top you can find as very low force. Here why this happens means, here the depth is more, here it is medium, here it is less. So when the depth increases, pressure is also increases. So this explained by this activity. So as a depth, this we can see in your daily life. How the depth is increases, the pressure is increases. Usually dams are built at the bottom with more stronger. The reason is because at the high depth that pressure will become more. So in order to tolerate that high pressure, the dams at the bottoms are filled with the more stronger. And another activity that we can say, before that we know what is Pascal law. Blaise Pascal is a scientist who gave this law. What he explains in this law is, when the pressure is applied at any point on the liquid at rest, should not consider a running liquid, we consider only the liquid at the rest. When the liquid at the rest, if you give the pressure, that pressure transmitted equally on all sides. That law what is called as a Pascal law. For this law, I can explain by using the activity. You take a balloon and fill the balloon with the water. So now this balloon is full of water and tied at its end Now I make a small hole on its side. At different direction I put a hole. At anywhere you put a small hole by using a sharp pin. And you give the pressure at any point. This liquid is at the rest position. It's not running. It should be at the rest position in the balloon. If I give the pressure at any point, that pressure, if you give the pressure at the any point on this balloon, that pressure is applied equally on all the holes what we made on its side. So water will become coming out with the same pressure on all its sides in different direction. Wherever you put the hole, in all this hole the water is coming out with equal pressure. So that we can understand in this example how the Pascal law works. Again I explain you. When the liquid is taken in the rest container, when you give the pressure at one point, that pressure equally transmitted on all direction. So this explains the Pascal law, transmitted equally and you applied at any point. So now I am going to give the application of this Pascal law. In daily life we are using the Pascal law where we are using its application. The first application you see in this hydraulic lift. What is hydraulic lift? Hydro means it's water. Lift means it's lifting the vehicles. The vehicle, heavy vehicle can be lifted by this machine by using the water pressure. So using this water pressure, all the automobile station, heavy vehicles are lifted upward by using this hydraulic lift. This hydraulic lift which works on this Pascal law. So how this? An hydraulic brake, and second the automobile brake system. Automobile brake system is also works on this Pascal law. How this works under this Pascal law means, so when you brake apply to only one vehicle using the brake system, this brake liquid is this connected to all the vehicles. The liquid water is connected to all vehicles. That pressure equally given to all the 4 tires and the automobile comes to rest suddenly. All the 4 tires are comes to rest suddenly, but we are giving only pressure at only one tire. So this is also works under this principle of this Pascal law. And one more activity that is given in your book for explaining this Pascal law